My wife is acting suspicious around me. I don't know where to begin or who to trust anymore. I guess I'll start from what I remember first. About a month ago I woke up in a hospital bed confused and in pain. The nurse told me I had been in an accident and suffered a serious head injury that caused me to lose my memory. I didn't recognize anyone who came to visit me, not even my own wife and kids. The doctors ran tests but said my memory might never fully return. I was devastated. My whole identity gone. My wife, Annie, took me home and helped me slowly adjust to my life again. She showed me pictures of our wedding day, the home we lived in for years, videos of me playing with our 3 kids. But none of it triggered anything. I was essentially a blank slate. I had just started making progress reconnecting with Annie when I noticed one day a strange car parked across the street from our house. A man was inside just watching our home. When I asked Annie about it, she went pale. She begged me to promise not to go outside or talk to that man. Annie grew annoyed by my persistent questions about who he was and what he wanted. She kept saying she would take care of it and it was from her past, not mine. Her behavior seemed odd, but I chalked it up to everything we had recently been through with my accident. Then last week she suddenly said we were going on a trip and the kids were staying with their aunt. Everything was packed and ready to go, which also struck me as strange. Why the rush? Where were we going? Annie said it was a trip we had planned before my accident to reconnect. We drove all through the night. In the early morning we pulled into a rest stop several states away and Annie said she was getting some snacks inside. That's when I saw the same car that had been parked by my house the day before. The man I had seen was inside watching us. My heart started racing because I just knew he was following us. When Annie returned to the car I confronted her about him. She denied knowing anything about it and said my mind must still playing tricks on me. As she pulled back onto the highway, I spotted a folded up note had fallen out of her purse. I quickly picked it up and read it when she wasn't looking. It was instructions on where to meet and a time. I put the pieces together and realized Annie was working with this mystery man and taking me somewhere remote, but why? Then it hit me like a punch to the gut. Everything Annie has told me since the accident has been staged for some dark hidden purpose. My entire identity and missing memory was a complex lie. I have contemplated escaping the car at the next stop, but I need to know what Annie is really up to first. This is only the tip of the iceberg, I can just feel it. So now I sit in the passenger seat watching my wife closely, wondering what is real versus what is fabrication, and who I can actually trust to help me uncover the truth behind this tangled web of lies I seem to be caught in. I guess I'll just keep playing along as her loving husband for now. If anyone out there has advice or insight, I welcome it because I am feeling more lost by the minute.